Chapter 27. No! I screamed. I struggled to squirm out of their grasp, but they were too strong. Tell us where the beast is, one of them growled, squeezing my arm. Tell us now, and we'll let you go. But I don't know, I cried. I just moved here. I really don't know what you're talking about. The two men narrowed their eyes at me, studying me suspiciously. She's lying, one of them snapped. Tell us the truth, his partner demanded, spitting the words in my face. Tell us the truth or you'll never leave this house. Let her go, a voice called. All three of us had turned to see Aaron running down the hall. Let her go, he told them again. She doesn't know anything. I met her at the bus station on Monday. She just arrived here. The two men ignored Aaron. One of them let go of my arm, but he didn't back away. Have you seen the beast? Where is he hiding? He shouted. Tell us, his friend demanded again. Flames crackled behind them. Angry shouts rang out through the house. I don't know, I stammered. I really don't know. Aaron grabbed my hand. I'm taking her out of here. Can't you see she's telling the truth? He pulled me away. We started to run. Thick, sour smoke swirled through the hall, my eyes watering. I glanced back. The two men hadn't moved. They weren't following us. We've got to get out fast, Aaron cried. They're going to destroy the whole house. They won't stop until they capture your uncle. This way. I took them through the back hall, then down the basement stairs. Our shoes thudded over the concrete floor. I led Aaron into the tunnel, and we burst inside it. Then, running hard, we followed it as it sloped down the hill. I kept glancing back, praying that no one was following us. We seemed to run for miles. I was breathing hard, my side aching. When we finally climbed out the other end. Uncle Jekyll? Mariana! I called the names breathlessly. No sign of them. Did they escape to safety? Did they get away? Would I ever see them again? So many frantic questions ran through my mind. Pulling my wet hair off my forehead, I gazed around. The tunnel had led us past the village to a row of low hills that faced the highway. The village stood quiet and empty behind the low hills. I turned, struggling to catch my breath. In the distance, high above the village, I could see a wall of orange and yellow flames, so bright against the purple night sky. The flames appeared to reach up to the moon. Uncle Jekyll's house. Burning to the ground. The heat and smoke swept down the hill, washed over Aaron and me. My eyes welled with tears. The heat and smoke stung my face, but I didn't move. I stared up at the house, watching it burn, watching it vanish in the raging flames, until Aaron gently pulled me away. Later, we sat at Aaron's kitchen. His mother gave us dinner. She said I could stay with them until we contacted my other relatives. Outside, we could hear the villagers returning from the hill. I knew they had to be unhappy. They destroyed Uncle Jekyll's house, but they didn't capture the beast. I trembled, picturing the fire, the wall of flames reaching up to the sky. I wonder if Uncle Jekyll and Mariana were somewhere safe. Yes, they had to be. By now, they were far away from here. The horror was over. Hey! I suddenly remembered the diary. Aaron, I have something to show you, I said. I hurried to the closet, pulled the diary from my coat pocket, and returned to the kitchen. Aaron stared at the little book. What's that? This is why I went back to the house, I told him excitedly. It's an old diary. I found it hidden in my bedroom. I think it's very valuable. I think it's a diary of the original Dr. Jekyll. Huh? Aaron's mouth dropped open. Let me see that. He took the diary from my hand and examined the worn, faded cover. And he started to skim through it, squinting at the tiny handwriting. Whoa! Heidi? He raised his eyes to me. It's not an old diary. Check this out. He handed it up to me, opened to one of the first pages. I read it out loud. This diary is the property of Mariana Jekyll. I let out a gasp. I didn't see this page, I told Aaron. So it's Mariana's diary. Wow. She used a faded old diary, but the entries were new. When did she stop writing in it? I wondered. I flipped through the pages until I found the last entry in the book. Then I brought the diary close to my face and started to read. As I read Mariana's words, I froze, gripped in horror, gripped in the fear that my horror was only beginning. I hid the diary in my cousin Heidi's room. I never want anyone to find it. I never want anyone to know my shame, to know what I have done. I was out of control. That is my only excuse. Soon after Heidi arrived, I was a creature. I was not myself. I crept into Heidi's room to write in my diary. I saw her sleeping there. I had no control. She slept so soundly. I leaned over her bed. I bit her shoulder. Bit her. Bit her. Trembling, I raised my eyes to find Aaron staring hard at me. Heidi, what's wrong? He asked. Why do you look so strange?